Well then, King D is back with another one. And I've got a juicy one for you this time. So as a big thank you to all my supporters, I'm going to give you my first story time. And it's a juicy one. So, this is a while back. Mentioning no names in any of these stories, by the way. But I will say, I met her from Tinder. That should have been the first red flag right there. So, we got chatting. And of course, I was very charming and I was hilarious. And she was like, "What's your number?" So I give it her. And we got talking a little bit more and we arranged to meet on a Friday night. So we talked a bit more and it got to about Tuesday. And normally I have my children on a Saturday night. But on this occasion it was going to be the Friday night. So uh, I contacted her anyway and I said, "Not going to be able to make it, Doug. We're going to have to rearrange." And she said, "Why don't you come over to mine? We'll have a couple of drinks and we can get to know each other a bit." Now I said, "Go on then, Duck, since I'm not doing anything." Well, so she sent me her address and off I went. Now she was about 25-minute drive away and I turn up and she's there at the door, standing right in front of me, and she looks very well. Oh yes, she does. So I get out the car and I start walking down a driveway and she's like,
Wow, you're even better looking in person.
and I said, "I know." So she invites me in, and on my way in, she's getting a little bit grabby, and already I can tell she's had a drink. She goes to make me one, and I sit down on the sofa, and she comes over with a drink for me, and she sits beside me, and straight off the bat, she is showering me with compliments. And my head is going, but at the same time, she's getting grabby again. And I have to tell her, "Can you keep your hands to yourself, Doug? I've only just got here."
Oh well, I'll try my best.
"You better do. I'm not just a piece of meat, you know."
If you were, you'd be a fine piece of meat.
"Oh no." So I warned her, but she still kept touching me. And I don't know her. We've had a few messages, and that's it. And I don't know her. She's clearly a bit drunk. Not hammered, but she's tipsy. I have to tell her again. "Will you calm your tits, Doug?
I can't help myself.
We're going to have to do something. Sit on your hands or something." And I tell her, "Let's just have a chat. I don't know you." And we do. And for the next hour, to be fair, she was quite funny actually. And we had a good time. And time was ticking. And I had an early start the next day. So I said, "I'm going to have to go." Well, I get up off my feet towards the door. And I'm getting one shoe on. And she turns around and said,
You're not going anywhere until you. Me.
and I was like, "You what, Doc?" She said,
You're not going anywhere until you. Me.
"I says, we ain't got time for that, Doc. When I said I've got to go, I mean I've got to go." Now, I'm very aware she was very hot, but she had been drinking. It's a no from me. Not happening. However, she wasn't going to take no for an answer. So she gets up and she grabs me. And with, I don't want to use the R word, so we'll go with an extremely grapey grip, she got me. And I'm trying to get her off without hurting her. And for a good 5 minutes or so, I eventually managed to get her off. And I put her down onto the sofa. And I said, no means no, Doc. They were my actual words as well. Well, that didn't go down very well at all.
What do you mean, no means no?
She was fuming. Next thing you know, she's swinging a punch at me. I shit you not. And I'm ducking and weaving while trying to get my shoe on. And I've got another one in my hand. And then she starts screaming at me. And she's flailing her arms at me. And I'm thinking, fuck this, I'm out of here. So I hop out the house with one shoe in my hand, hopping down the driveway. And I get into my car and I'm gone like a shot. And she's still screaming. And by the time I get home, like I said, 25-minute trip, I've got 15 text messages from her. The last one read, and if you think you're invited round here again, you've got another thing coming. So me being me, I said, I don't want to come anyway. Now, what do we learn from that story? Other than the fact that I'm irresistible. Well, what we learned there was women cannot handle rejection. No, they can't. So, what does that mean? So that means, for the lads out there that want a lady and doing absolutely fuck all about it, well, she ain't gonna fall on your lap now, is she? And blow you. Life isn't a porno. I hate to break it to you. I really do. So because they hate rejection so much, she ain't gonna pursue you really. Except for extreme circumstances, of course. So, you're a man. Take the lead. And make the first move. Come on now, chaps. Seriously, if you're waiting around for it to just fall on your lap, it ain't gonna happen. It is not gonna happen. And also remember, another takeaway from that, some of these women are crazy. Keep your guard up. And like the video. And comment if you've got some nightmare dates yourself. I've got plenty more juicy ones as well. But I'm gonna save them for a bit later. I'm not gonna give you all the good stuff straight away. And subscribe if you haven't already. Come on now, the more subscribers I get, the more this is reaching out to more people. And we've got a lot of people to help. And be the best you. And do it for you. Cheers.